I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of like hiccups, so I apologize for any sort of problems. So today we're gonna be learning about black holes. Um, I'm just gonna go over the basic stuff again because it's more complicated than you think. Um, you might require to apply quantum physics level of stuff. So just for today, I'm just gonna go over the introductory stuff, like black hole of the black hole unit. So let's begin. So what's a black hole? Um, it's a region of space having a gravitational field so intense that no matter no matter or radiation can escape. Okay, so I think it's a typo, but the thing that you have to sort of absorb from this is that it's something that essentially it behaves like a vacuum cleaner. It sucks stuff, and the speciality of the black hole is that it can even suck in light. Like even light can't escape from it. And when the black hole sucks in something, it spaghettifies it, right? And here's a picture of you know a spaghetti. So I can, okay, whatever. Now here's the life cycle of a star. Now this is actually something important that you should know. Um, like our sun, the bright yellow, I mean orange, yellow, whatever you say, thing that's on the sky and it's super bright. It's called a sun, and of course you can also call it a star. So how does it how like it actually has a life of its own, just like how we have a life, like we are born from the mother, become a baby, teen, now the life cycle of star starts from a stellar nebula. Now, um, okay, it's split into two directions. It can either become a average star or a massive star. The average sorry, the average star is just like the average size level star, and the massive star is just the a big star, a big star. And then following this path, it leads up to a red giant. And then this one, the massive star, leads up to a red supergiant because it was a massive star, right? Now, um, okay. What I want you to get out of this diagram is that is the like what it turns into. You don't have to really memorize or know why it became like that and that for now. Just know what's happening, like what's next. Okay, for now just know that. Later on you can search and all that. Okay. And then the red giant turns into a planetary nebula, which becomes a white dwarf. And in the other path, the red supergiant, it turns into a supernova. It's just like an explosion, I guess, like explosion. And then that turned into either a black hole or neutron star. And see, that's how the black hole, is birthed. Just remember, just know that the black hole is a result of like a supernova, and I think that's enough. Like that's what you should sort of take in mind, or yeah. Now here's the black hole diagram. Um, Now the diagram is actually there's actually more to this, but then I just picked out a simple one because we don't really require to we don't need to go too deep into it um because unless you're trying to become some PhD level student, then you can like go more into deep into it. But then like a black hole in the diagram, you just have to like know the basic stuff, and this is the basic stuff. That's all. Now, okay. Um, so in the center is the singularity, and surrounding it is the event horizon. Now, um, singularity is basically the center. The event horizon is the thing that's surrounding it. Okay, that's all you need to know for now. Um, oh, okay. So the next lesson will be more about like the equations and stuff. Like, um, maybe I might like refer back to this lesson and maybe like make it more detailed. Maybe, but I think I'm mostly gonna talk about the equations and stuff that people use to like determine black holes' behavior or whatever there is. Okay, here's some fun facts about black holes. I just recently found this out. The smallest black hole, um, according to like all the technology we have, is called the unicorn. Of course, it's not called unicorn. It's just that we named it. We named it the unicorn. Sorry, and it's 3 times bigger than the sun. Smallest. That's right. So the largest would be, considering the size of the sun, it's gonna be quite big. Like we might have to like maybe even have some like a unit for it, like how we have like a light year to I guess simplify kilometers. We might like we might have the requirement to have another unit for that, and it's gonna get very complicated. Complicated. Sorry. Another fun fact is that I didn't know this. Apparently, the first black hole wasn't discovered until X-ray astronomy was used. Now, I'm not really sure about this, but I am gonna go more into detail, like about how do you find a black hole, and I'm gonna talk about it next time because it's a little more complicated. The techniques you have to use is like it's not as simple as it, because if it's like a simple technique, then all of us right now wouldn't be struggling with imagining a black hole, and the reason why is because you to find like a black hole, you need like advanced telescope, and like it's very complicated. I'm gonna talk about it later. And before we named like the black hole a black hole, um, it was referred as a dark star, and people also referred it as a gravitationally collapsed object. Now, here's I'm not sure if it's a fun fact. It's more of like a scary fact. Sorry. Our black hole, sorry, our Milky Way has its own black hole. Now, are we going to get sucked by the black hole? No, not yet. We're very far from it because, of course, I mentioned that about the light years. Yes, here's the unit conversion. 1 light year is this much kilometers. That's very big. Now, the distance between the nearest black hole is this much. This is the distance between the black hole and the Earth. And if you multiply this by this, it's a big number. So should be like safe for a while. But here's actually a another good thing. Um, there was like a recent breakthrough, and we found out that black holes they die at some point, and I'm gonna be talking about that more next lesson as well. And it has to do something with Hawking radiation. Stay tuned for the next lesson. I believe that's it. Um, just do the questions and have a nice day. Goodbye.